The second rule for using passing chords involves the use of diminished seventh chords. Let's see how those are formed. The second rule for creating passing chords is the use of diminished seventh chords. Diminished chords are almost always used as passing chords. You form a diminished seventh chord by lowering the fifth and the third and the seventh tones in a chord by 1/2 a step. So if we wanted to form a C diminished chord, the regular C chord is C, E, G. We're going to lower the G to F sharp. You lower the E to E flat. The seventh is the flatted seventh, which is a B flat, and we have to lower it also 1/2 a step, which is going to make it an A. And then if we add the C in with that, we can voice it like this. C, E flat, F sharp, and A. And that creates a C diminished seventh. So you can do any diminished seventh voicing as long as it's 1/2 a step above or 1/2 a step below the target chord that you're moving to, the target chord being the next chord in the music. So in the example that I've given you here on Oh How I Love Jesus, we're going to be passing from, at the end of Jesus, we have a C chord. We're passing from Jesus back into Oh How I Love Jesus, which is on a G chord. So in order to get to the G chord, in this example, we're going to use an F sharp diminished seventh chord. It's 1/2 a step below the G chord, so it goes F sharp to G. And the second passing chord that we're using, we're passing from a G chord to an A chord. It passes to an A major 9 chord. To get there, we're going to walk up 1/2 a step and play an A flat diminished seventh chord there to get us back to the A major 9 chord. So we're simply walking in half-step increments. Now I'm going to play it real slow, and then we'll play it kind of fast so we can show you how it would sound in real cadence time. The first chord in this example is a C major chord, G, B, E. We go, oh. The second chord is an F major 9 chord, and I form it by an F and a C in the left hand, a G, A, and E in the right hand. Oh, how I love Jesus. Then the F sharp diminished chord comes in. We form it with this voicing. It's a F sharp, A, C, and E flat in the right hand with just an F sharp note in the left hand. Just moves right up to the G. Oh, how I love. Then we have a G13. It's a G and an F note in the left hand, a B and an E note in the right hand. Now here comes the second passing chord, the A flat diminished seventh. You're going to just move your pinky in the left hand to an A flat. So you're going to have A flat F in the left hand. You're just going to make a slight change in the right hand and play B, D, F. This is your A flat diminished chord. Then it moves in a very subtle movement down to the A major 9 chord. This is formed by playing A, C sharp, E in the left hand, A flat, B, and E in the right hand. This is what we would call layering chords or stacking chords. We've actually played 2 chords in at the same time. So we've got A, C sharp, E in the left hand, A flat, B, E in the right hand. A very smooth chord, A flat major 9. And then it just goes to a walk down on the A minor. Ends on a F major 7 in this example. Okay, let me just play it for you in more of a real cadence time, and you can see how smooth the transition works. Very nice. Okay, let's move on to number 3. Rule for using passing chords involves using the circle of fifths. And I want you to look at the top of page 5 with me, and let's go over a few things about the circle.